Now, were you working at the mill then? Had you started working
No,
at Republic
no,
Steel
no.
then?
I still work in construction.
Mm-hmm.
I helped build Packard out here on Elm Road. That's where I
Okay.
was working at.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the mill. I said, well, I guess I got try to get a job in the mill now, cause you know the mill work study. You know, construction ain't too study.
Mm-hmm.
And my uncle had, uh, not my uncle, my my friend had Bit. Yeah, you didn't know Bit, did you? A guy by the name of Bit. But anyway, he told me you better get a job in the mill. Better get a job. He just told me you work a year round. You get a job in the mill. I guess he didn't want to be bothered with me. You know, he felt like he had to find me a job. You know. So, yeah.
So, both of my grandfathers worked for Republic Steel,
Yeah.
John Saffold and David Parks.
Yeah. I met man Parks.
Well, he was a deacon at Second
Yeah.
Baptist.
Yeah. Yeah. He was trustee. They put him on trustee board first, and they said somebody said you done messed up. You should have put Brother Parks on made not the deacon, my deacon, yeah, did up a trustee. So he was trying to transfer from the trustee to the deacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I worked with him. A good guy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So, how did you enjoy working at the steel mill? Was it hard work? Did you experience racism there? Because I was always told they made the black men do the jobs that nobody else wanted to do.
Right.
Is that true?
That's true. And they sent them all to the coke plant in blast furnace. When I first joined the mill, they sent me to Now,
Mm-hmm.
Ohio, and it wasn't. You could walk around the street, please, and stuff. Nice down there. And when it started to closing the mill down, moving back, they started laying off a lot of people. Then I knew a guy had 35 years sweeping the floor. I don't know. The only reason I was working because I had bidded on the mill, and they had shut that mill down. How many years you got? I got 35 years. What you doing? Sweeping the floor. They had I think I had gotten $500 for being discriminated against. I wasn't discriminated against. I had because I moved up on the mill.
Mm-hmm. But
It,
you said somebody else got $500?
yeah, no, I got
Oh,
$500.
okay.
Yeah.
Was it like a class action lawsuit or something?
Something like that. That
Oh.
was when they're paying all that big money. The Republic still was.
Oh, okay.
If you discriminated against, you could prove it. And
Oh, see, I never knew that
but
there
they,
was a lawsuit for discrimination.
yeah, cause I got 20 some $1,000.
Mm-hmm. Well, I knew that there were some lawsuits about for health reasons, you know, because I know my godfather,
Yeah.
you know, he got sick from the asbestos and stuff working in a steel
Yeah.
mill.
That's what I got from Republic Steel.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
the discrimination was, oh yeah, the action. I had to part with that moving up on the mill. I had on the mill you work, it's a 4-man crew, and one of the men took vacation. Well, I should have been rolling, and I told him, I said, I'm supposed to roll, start to rolling. I went in and told him in the office, no, I'm gonna bring you up on, but I know he put my leg. I said, no, I want it now. And
So you stood up for
yeah,
yourself.
I wanted Coach. I had the union guy in my pocket. You know, he told me, he said, they got to let you try for 3 days anyway. So I knew that, and I said, I want to move now. And they finally let me move, but they didn't show me how to run the mill, and they gave me 3 green men. Nobody could help me, and and that third day, God told me something about it. That's why I had a problem. I mean, I was having problems running the mill. I didn't have a problem with steel, but I had a
Right.
lot of steel, and
So they tried to set you up for failure,
yeah,
really, by
yeah,
not helping you.
yeah, by not helping me.
Mm-hmm.
And I put on, boy, say you have to do this, you have to do that, and the numbers and everything is on the ticket got up there. So I went and looked at the ticket. I said, and then I didn't know how to operate the mill.
Mm-hmm.
And found out, he told me how to operate it, and after that I did well.
Very good.
Yeah, I stayed there,
Mm-hmm.
and that was class 22,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why it helps you out in your Social Security and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Wow, so you were really blessed then,
Yeah,
working in the steel mill.
yeah. I I moved from well, they got around and jibbered around, and what they did was the when I got laid off, the older guys moved around me, worked on. And when I come back, they bumped me off. Okay, okay. Well, I said I go to the blast furnace. They want to go to the blast furnace. So they heard I was going to the blast furnace. They didn't want me to go,
Well,
and
why didn't they want you to go?
want me to stay there and work on them so they could lay me off again.
Oh,
I could
okay.
hold a job on sticking. That was the 10, but I moved to the blast furnace. I never got laid off. They
Oh,
didn't let
okay.
me off. I moved to the blast furnace.
So at the blast furnace, it was more secure
Yeah,
there.
and I
So
was
why did they call it the blast furnace?
cause that's where they make the iron at, and I made I worked the stove, kept the stove hot. They drew all the hot heat out of the stove. Had 4 stoves, and they take the heat out of the stove and put it in the blast furnace, shoot it in the blast furnace, and melt all the cokes and all the stuff that they dump in there. That made the iron. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and pellets and stuff. It
Mm-hmm.
was pellet. And, yeah, so you had to keep the stoves hot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, keep the gas and stuff. The gas was dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it wasn't hard. It was just dangerous.